Okay, I'll tell you a little story. When I was about 10 or 12 years old, I was driving down the road in my grandpa's truck with him, and the trucks were starting to just get lifted up about then. People were starting to lift their trucks up for looks, you know. And my grandpa said to me, he said, "You see that truck there lifted up? You see that, how that's lifted up? That's not any good." And I said, "Why is that, Grandpa?" And he said, "You can't load the truck good. If the truck is lifted up like that, you can't load it good. It's harder to load it." And he said, "They think that they're going to get better clearance above the rocks and stuff, but that's not true. The only way you can get better clearance, higher clearance above rocks and terrain, is if you get a taller tire." See, my grandpa was logical. And I have a lot of pain in regards to my grandpa still, because he killed himself. But you see, he didn't know all these health things. He and my grandma just believed the doctors. And they didn't eat a good diet. They owned a grocery store. They owned several grocery stores. And they could eat anything they wanted to, as much as they wanted to. Between that and all the poisons in the air, food and water, it killed them. And it drove him to suicide. That and losing my grandma. And so, you know, this life, it's an evolution. It's a spiritual evolution. Yes, they go together. They go hand in hand. We have to have faith, but we have to be smart at the same time. We have to be liberal but conservative, you know? We have to know when to go for it, when to lay back. And there's just so many decisions that we have to make, and we have to look within, and we can't be afraid and stuck. I hate that. I can't stand to be stuck. That's what I was back in Asheville in that house. I started making decisions to create change. Sometimes we need to do extreme things. No matter what happens to this country in the future, people will figure out how to do whatever they need to do to survive.